gave us this new idea to maybe recap albums at the end of the month and do like albums that kind of grew on us or whatnot. Right now, we're going to take that concept and just go with top 5 albums of this month. I'm just going to go right to number 1. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with The Allegory by Royce the 5'9".
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and...
didn't make my top 5.
I know it didn't make your top 5. It is pretty anti-vax. I got to get that out of the way.
Is it actually? It is, yeah.
There are 2 or 3 separate songs that make like say it with your chest.
Yeah, bold claims.
It's kind of funny because like probably my favorite song of the month at least so far is on The Allegory. It's the Conway feature Fubu on there, and that has like that's one of the songs with one of the anti-vax lines in it, and I'm like, damn, this is really gonna be like potential song of the year for me, and it's gonna be But then I thought so was Palm Olive, and there's an anti-vax line in Palm Olive too from Freddie.
Factual.
Forgot about that.
Yo, our favorite rappers are crazy.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah,
they are.
Pete Rock low key crazy too.
They're rich. They're famous. They live in their own little bubble, and they're nuts.
No. Yeah,
but they make some fire music. So shout out to Allegory, Royce the 5'9". Wasn't a perfect album to me either. I definitely have critiques against it being like kind of, just like overstated. Some things that like I appreciate some of the sentiments, or actually quite a bit of the sentiments, but some of it is just kind of like overhandedly like laid out. I wish there was a little bit more subtlety. Is it a concept album? Yes, to a degree. Yeah. The concept doesn't really like pan 100% all the way out.
Okay.
But again, I take it song by song by song. There's a lot of really, really good songs on there, and I think it's more impressive when you consider he produced everything on it.
Yeah,
this is his first time.
Yeah. He's nice.
And he's nice. Yeah, I mean,
he's a nice producer.
I don't think you can go very wrong when you can call up Primo and Derringer like anytime you want.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, by Young Nudy. Again, already just kind of like off to a blazing hot start for me. The Price of Tea in China. Boldy James and the Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Super dope.
Yes.
Super dope collision.
Dope album.
And looking forward to just kind of letting that one sit on me for like the rest of the year too. I could really hear myself picking that up like later on in the year and enjoying it. A quick shout out. I don't really have too much to say about Man Alive by King Krule, but I listened to it on the plane ride home.
How was it? I'm excited.
Oh, it was awesome.
I like it a lot.
It's like
the first half is like the most like abrasive he's ever been, and then the second half is just like smooth sailing. It's so nice.
Cool.
It's like, I mean, you need the abrasiveness to appreciate how like crazy.
Yeah, it's cool for an album structure.
Yeah,
like, it's a good like run it all the way through type thing. So I was impressed with that. Looking forward to going back and kind of contextualizing King Krule and myself a little bit. And then Meet the Woo 2 by Pop Smoke dropped this month. I mean, it was like a week before.
That almost cracked.
More than a week before.
Rest in peace.
Yes. R.A.P. That
almost
brought it
to the podcast. I was pretty excited about it when it dropped, and yeah, still stands today. It's got some hits on it. Damn. And we didn't get to do a pod last week, so I didn't get to say Rest in Peace Pop Smoke last week. So Rest in Peace Pop Smoke, R.I.P. And that sucks. His biggest project dropped.
Such a bummer.
Like 20 days ago.
Yeah.
Trent, go ahead.
All right. Price of Tea of China is my favorite of the month. The Boldy James and Alchemist. Dope. Which you already talked about, so I'm not going to go into it. Full Circle, the Medhane like EP.
I need to get on this apparently.
Yeah. I fuck with it.
Project Own Pace, both very.
Own Pace was really, really good. This I think is just like a slight step down, but we're only 2 months into the year. It's pretty good. And then this new Terrace Martin album, Sinthesize. I kind of feel weird putting albums that just came out this last weekend already in like the best of February, but like February is only 4 weeks long, so it's like gotta pick and choose. But it's really good. It's I don't know if y'all listen to the Polyseeds album.
I've heard some of the
Terrace Martin and the Polyseeds.
Yeah,
it's a little different than that. It's less like feels a little less like West Coast jazzy to me. A little more like just general R&B kind of funk.
Yeah, for sure.
But it still has like those elements. And then Gray Part 1, the Moses Sumney album. Super dynamic dude. I kind of like see him being, depending on how this album goes, or I'm assuming there's going to be like a double album because it says Part 1 on it. But depending on how these these two projects go, I kind of see him following that same like Blood Orange lane where it's just
he's
like
an amazing vocalist.
yeah, because he's also
Amazing
just been
vocalist
around
and
for a
he's-
while now,
yeah,
like, and he just like
he's
can
great.
do a lot with not that much. I feel like on a track. And then my 5 is kind of a tie between two wildly different albums. The Trust the Change, the 38 in Asia, 38 Spesh and Planet Asia album that just came out. I'm still letting it marinate, but I like it a lot so far. And then another album that just came out is this album Color Theory by this artist Soccer Mommy, who's like kind of a Claro bedroom pop, Anna Code, Jason kind of, I don't know, just kind of like pop rock. But it's really, really good. She has a great voice, and
What's it called again?
it's called Color Theory. Her name's Soccer Mommy.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she had a
checking that out, but I didn't know.
She had a
Sometimes I don't
project.
always know.
I don't know if it was
take a
last
flyer
year or the
on.
year before that was got her a lot of tracks. She's like kind of blowing up like Claro did, where it was just like an EP just like blew up, and now she's like on festivals and headlining shows and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my 5 or 6, I should say. But
All right, I like this segment too. I think it's good to like recap some albums because sometimes we hear something
been
one
doing
week
it.
and we're like, that's a mid, and then later on
Give
that
it
month
a
I'm like, oh, this
second
is actually really
chance.
dope, but there's
Yeah.
no real reason for me to come back and talk about it on the
Yeah.
pod.
right,
And opposite too, you know. Sometimes things
opposite.
slap right when you
Yes.
hear them, and
yeah,
then
I can pull some things
Yeah.
back. Yeah, and
Oh,
kinda,
yeah.
So that was a great idea. That was Smyth's idea.
you heard it.
So
for
you
sure,
heard it here
yeah.
first.